It's the Robotics Club, and these are our sumo bots. All right. Roll.
My name is Calvin Butcher. My major is CET. Thoroughly enjoy playing video games, Japanime, and of course robotics.
Hi, my name is Adam Klingensmith. I like long walks on the beach, you know. The reason I got into the Robotics Club is I'm a builder. I love to build things.
My name is Chris Duranovich, and I got interested in the Robotics Club. I'm not really sure when it was. Right around when it started a few months ago. They were like talking about sumo bots and stuff, and I've always thought robotics and stuff were cool. All through high school, I always liked to tinker around with computers and electronics, but I never really knew how they worked. So I figured I'd tag along and see where it went.
We focus on building up our portfolios, using different environments, different micros. We just like to push ourselves, learning how to build circuits, how to wire things correctly, efficiently.
Right now, we're working on the sumo bots. Myself and Calvin, we have built 2 of them. Overall, we have 5 robots. So far, we have spent about a year and a half on those. Just building them, getting them working, messing around with the code, getting all of that to work.
We tend to use a lot of Arduinos, which is the micros that we use for the sumo bots.
This is my first Arduino kit. All right, yeah, me and Adam.
This is the Arduino Uno. This can pretty much control anything that we want to. The reason I like it is because it's very simple to use. There are a lot of tutorials, pretty much anything you want to learn.
Arduino is a great way to start getting into robotics or just engineering itself because of its many applications. I mean, sky's the limit, your imagination limits you. Just go online, look at some of the projects other people have used with Arduino. You'll get excited, you'll get inspired on all the above, and you'll just flourish.
Hopefully in the future we can do the sumo bot competition down in Florida with the Fry. That would be a lot of fun if we could at least enter that. I don't know if we could win, but hopefully.
We started working on the sumo bots and whatnot, and that was really cool. I got to learn a little bit about Arduino and how to use it, and that was really what got me interested. And then not so long after that, I've always kind of been into RC cars and whatnot, but I got into planes a little bit, quadcopters, and I started watching a channel called Flight Test on YouTube, and they always build their own planes out of foam board and whatnot, and I was kind of like, that looks pretty cool. I have an old plane laying around, let's see what I can do with it. So I tore it apart and I started building a glider.
Go ahead.
I started out just off their plans offline and got 5-foot wingspan, and I kind of just expanded from there, and next thing I know I'm working with something with a 9-foot wingspan, and that didn't go so well. A few crashes later, had to rebuild the whole thing. This is our major test run. Here we go. I've got 8 hours in this stupid thing. Let's see if it flies.
I think it's heavy. Ah!
Once I get it flying, I'm hoping we might be able to get it to fly by itself, do some patterns and whatnot, and we can start strapping cameras and equipment to it and basically turn it into a drone.
We are really looking forward to do our senior projects, which we want to take a touchscreen and attach it to the Raspberry Pi, and then upload a game to that, and then we can mess around with that, do that for our senior project. I think that'd be really fun to do.
We plan on using the Raspberry Pi actually in our senior projects because I don't believe anybody's done so in the past. So excited about that. We're trying to be the best we can here.
Just last Saturday, we were doing nothing but soldering and putting stuff together, and that's really what I like to do. I like the hardware. I like putting things together. I like assembling, disassembling, and basically from 9 to 2 we were doing nothing but playing with soldering irons and hot glue guns, and that's really what I like to do. I like the hardware. I like working with my hands. I always have, and that's really what gets me excited.